The vocation story of a nun with a brave heart. Nothing was going to stop Shaphali from becoming a religious nun. Sister Shaphali Kalko was born to an indigenous family from the Uruan community in Bangladesh, a country where less than 1% of the population are Christian. Sister Shaphali Kalko came from a large but poor indigenous family. Her father was a catechist, a gospel preacher who helped priests. Her father retired 2003. He visited more than 850 indigenous villages, with more than 20 indigenous communities. In these areas, more than 20,000 indigenous people converted to Christianity. When her father came back at home, after 1 month or 2 months, then she would hear many challenging, funny and interesting stories. It was then that Shaphali began to dream about becoming a missionary. At the last moment she got accepted to the PIME Missionary Nuns congregation, Pontifical Institute for Foreign Missions, but the journey wasn't nice and easy. When Shaphali entered the congregation, her family was suffering from many problems. Her parents were suffering from different illnesses and poverty. However, Shaphali had a very strong personality, and in her novitiate life she was very humble and pious. Somehow, God's love for her and blessings for her true vocation came through at the last moment. She made her first vows on the 16th of July in 2000 and last vows in 2008. As you can see, there were many challenges to her becoming a missionary. A really unforgettable moment in her life was that she couldn't see her parents when they died. As a nun, she had empty hands. When she saw all this going on around her, she just offered it up and prayed. She never asked any financial help from her congregation or anyone, she just offered prayers and prayers. Sister Shaphali has made innumerable sacrifices. But, despite this pain, she is continuously working. Behind her sacrifices, great graces are at work. There is a really wonderful and interesting story going on, by the power of grace. There are now 12 nuns, working in different congregations, in Bangladesh, who are all her own relatives. Sister Shaphali is an inspiration to many of the girls who see her work. Perhaps God is calling you, or someone you know, to dedicate their life to God's love. Pray for God's love to inspire.